In what some Republicans are calling an unprecedented move, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is demanding new elections in Israel once the war starts to wind down in the Gaza Strip, and denounced Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for harboring radical members in his security cabinet and creating an obstacle to lasting peace in the Middle East between Palestinians and Jewish state. Schumer called for the eventual ouster of Netanyahu during a Thursday speech on the Senate floor, saying the prime minister and his security cabinet, including members Bezalel, Smotrich, and Itamar Ben-Gvir, had lost the support of Israelis, and an election was, quote, the only way to secure the Jewish state's future. He caveated that the United States cannot dictate the outcome of an election, nor should we try. That's for the Israeli public to decide. However, he said, as a lifelong supporter of Israel, it's become clear that the Netanyahu coalition no longer fits the needs of Israel after October 7th. He went further and said that if Netanyahu remains in power once the war begins to wind down and continues to pursue dangerous and inflammatory policies, the U.S. will have no choice but to play a more active role in shaping Israeli policy by using leverage to change the current course. Those remarks come as President Biden is pushing for a temporary ceasefire against Hamas, which Schumer also supports. The president and Democrats have been dogged during the 2024 election by tens of thousands of voters who are antagonistic towards the administration's support of Israel and have voted uncommitted in many primaries against the president. Schumer's remarks were met with fierce criticism from Republicans, both in Washington and House members currently on retreat at White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell gave a speech on the floor immediately after Schumer, calling his remarks unprecedented. The Jewish state of Israel deserves an ally that acts like one, he said, and Israel's unity government and security cabinet deserve the deference befitting a sovereign democratic country. Israel's ambassador to the U.S., Michael Herzog, also had some sharp words for Schumer, calling his message counterproductive as Israel is still waging war against Hamas. House Speaker Mike Johnson also weighed in. He called Schumer's remarks highly inappropriate and just plain wrong for an American leader to play such a divisive role in Israeli politics. As the highest-ranking Jewish elected official in the U.S., Schumer did speak passionately about the grave threats Israel faces, and also called for the Palestinian Authority's President Mahmoud Abbas to step down.